An envelope that started it all. Just 3 months after Russia launched its full-scale invasion of Ukraine, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen handed a questionnaire to its president.
At this point, the confrontation.
The folder, emblazoned with the colors of the Ukrainian and EU flags, mapped the road that Kyiv has to follow in order to eventually join the bloc. But first, it must meet the EU's 7 requirements, chief among them tackling widespread corruption.
Ukraine has made less progress than many countries in Central and Eastern Europe in tackling the legacy of the way that it exited from communism. And you have not had until relatively recently the wholesale reform of Ukrainian institutions to tackle things like judicial corruptions.
Ukraine is currently ranked one of the most corrupt countries in Europe, coming in just above Russia. But that is already a huge improvement from the country's spot just a decade ago, when it started implementing anti-corruption measures even before its recent EU bid. Public opinion on corruption has soured over the past decade of turmoil in Ukraine. In 2013, hundreds of thousands of protesters took to the streets to march against corruption in the then pro-Russian president's government.
Before the Revolution of Dignity, much more Ukrainians were tolerated corruption. Now we see the tectonic changes in the good way, formatting the zero tolerance for the corruption.
Russia's illegal annexation of Crimea and last year's full-scale invasion of Ukraine caused people to worry about where aid flowing into the country would go. Kyiv has also purged some judges and officials after its recent EU push, but Transparency International still ranks Ukraine as more corrupt than the EU's lowest-performing member, Hungary. And while Kyiv says it wants to join the bloc in 2 years, French President Emmanuel Macron warned it could take decades for Ukraine to become a member.